Thank you so much, Mr. Bill Gates, for joining us live today. We understand you're a very busy man trying to orchestrate a new global order. But firstly, I'd like to ask, why does this pandemic require a global response?
Well, I'd say it's critical because the tools that are going to reduce deaths, the drugs, that's a global thing to get those out. And the thing that'll get us back to the world that we had before coronavirus is the vaccine and getting that out to all 7 billion people. This is the whole world working on probably the most urgent tool that's ever been needed.
Mr. Gates, you say you want to save 7.7 billion people, but I thought you were advocating a depopulation agenda through vaccines.
Well, there's the period when I and other health experts were saying that this is the greatest potential downfall the world faced, going back quite a ways with a speech in 2015 and a New England Journal of Medicine article about the specific thing.
So you're not a doctor, yet the governments are listening to you, but there are many experienced physicians and doctors across the internet that are being silenced. Are you part of this censorship? And do you think that this is corporate espionage?
Well, it's a perfect question because we want to get back to the life we had before coronavirus. And, people are seeing the economic destruction, the psychological stress. This is such an unprecedented, very tough thing to deal with.
Mr. Gates, I just want to go back to your TED Talk where you predicted and outlined the whole pandemic.
Today, the greatest risk of global catastrophe doesn't look like this. Instead, it looks like this.
Congratulations on an excellent job, well done. You've got the globe in a bit of a spin at the moment. But I suppose that leaves humanity with one question, and that is, will the effects of the vaccines into the future kill more people than the coronavirus will once there's herd immunity amongst the population?
We'll need to fund about the 10 most promising constructs because we won't know in advance which one will prove to be safe and effective. And being effective for older people whose immune system is weak is a huge challenge. If you really amp up the vaccine to do that, then you can run into safety issues.
I know the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation have funded this research, but you also own the patent to the coronavirus. Is this not a conflict of interest?
Well, we definitely need to fund the research and the manufacturing and the distribution.
You know that there's a new study that found the 2019 flu shot made the people more susceptible to coronaviruses. Are you still pushing ahead for a mandatory vaccine?
This is a public good, and so those trade-offs, the governments working on a cooperative basis will be involved in the decision to say, hey, the regulator says go ahead, even though you haven't taken the normal time period.
Thank you so much for taking the time and speaking with us today, but I just want to ask one final question, and that is, will you and your family get vaccinated?
No. No.